The road to WrestleMania 43 is heating up, and we have breaking news regarding the biggest stage in wrestling. Reports indicate that WWE is targeting March 27, 2027, for a massive showdown in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This historic event is set to align with the Riyadh Season Festival and marks the first time the showcase will ever take place outside of the United States or Canada.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Fanatics is seeing massive success with the one and only Danhausen following his recent debut. After his explosive WrestleMania 42 appearance, merchandise demand for the fan favorite was so high that multiple restocks were required just to keep up. Now fans can look forward to seeing him take the stage at Fanatics Fest in New York City this coming July. John Pollock and Brandon Thurston are breaking down the high-stakes corporate world of TKO and its total takeover of Las Vegas. Their deep dive covers everything from the business logistics of WrestleMania 42 to the ongoing discussion surrounding Mark Shapiro and his testimony regarding Vince McMahon. It is a comprehensive look at the financial side of the industry that you do not want to miss. Paul Heyman is already looking ahead to the future as the strategy for Saudi Mania 2027 begins to take shape. With potential dates floating between March and April, the legacy of these massive events continues to grow every single year. Make sure you stay in the loop on all these updates by hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications for more content. Ever wondered if the showcase of the Immortals would ever truly leave the North American continent? Well, pack your bags, because WrestleMania 43 is eyeing a historic move that would turn the wrestling world upside down. Reports are circulating that the WWE is heavily targeting March 27, 2027, to bring their marquee event to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. If this lands, it would be the first time in history that WrestleMania happens outside of the United States or Canada. It is a massive swing, and honestly, it shows just how much WWE is leaning into its global strategy, aligning the event with the grand finale of the Riyadh Season Festival. Now, nothing is officially carved in stone just yet. While March 27 is the frontrunner, there is still talk that April 10 remains a possibility. You have to remember, WWE recently pushed their dates to mid-April to avoid clashing with the NCAA Final Four, so shifting back to March feels like a bit of a throwback to the old-school schedule. And for those of you who miss the classic format, there is even a faint whisper, albeit an unlikely one, that we could see a return to a single-night event for 43. Personally, I don't see that happening. Broadcast partners like ESPN are huge fans of the two-night spectacle, and the revenue model clearly favors keeping it that way. Despite the ongoing geopolitical tensions in the region, the company is full steam ahead, even locking in plans for a Night of Champions event in Riyadh for 2026. It is worth noting that Nashville was very close to snagging this one, but it seems the allure of Riyadh won out. What do you think? Is a global WrestleMania the future of the company, or does it lose some of its magic when it leaves its traditional stomping grounds? Let me know your take in the comments below. Hit that like button if you want to stay in the loop. And remember, in the world of wrestling, history is made every single day. Ever wonder what it takes to become a genuine merchandise juggernaut in the world of professional wrestling? Look no further than Danhausen. Fresh off a wild WrestleMania 42 weekend, the very nice, very evil superstar didn't just show up. He dominated. According to reports from WrestleVotes Radio, Fanatics was absolutely floored by the sheer volume of his merchandise sales. We are talking about multiple emergency restocks just to keep the shelves from going bare, which is a massive testament to his unique pull with the WWE audience. It turns out that quirky, supernatural charm is a goldmine. Because of this massive success, rumors are already swirling that Danhausen is locked in for the upcoming Fanatics Fest at the Javits Center in July 2026. Since his big debut at Elimination Chamber in Chicago, he has gone from a niche fan favorite to a full-blown WWE spectacle, complete with his own crate, a coffin display, and even his own Goodyear blimp. It is clear that the company's investment in him is already paying off in a huge way. He even joked to Fox News about needing to get his face on the side of a truck next, and honestly, at this rate, I wouldn't bet against him. What do you think? Is Danhausen the smartest acquisition WWE has made in years? Drop a comment below to let us know, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes wrestling updates. At the end of the day, if you can move merch like that, you aren't just a character, you are a business. Ever wonder what really happens behind the curtain when the biggest spectacle in sports entertainment hits Las Vegas? Welcome to a deep dive into the business of WrestleMania 42. Today, I'm joined by John Pollock and Brandon Thurston as we peel back the layers on TKO's massive takeover of the city. We aren't just talking matches. We are breaking down the cold, hard business notes that dictate the future of WWE. First, we tackle the headlines that are shaking the industry. An ESPN reporter being denied credentials, a move that raises serious questions about media access and corporate transparency. We also dive into the testimony from TKO President Mark Shapiro regarding Vince McMahon's true influence within the company, and we look at the logistics behind WWE's upcoming June return to Saudi Arabia. Perhaps most crucially, we're doing the math on talent compensation to understand exactly what percentage of those massive revenues is actually reaching the performers in the ring. It is a fascinating, often controversial look at how a wrestling juggernaut operates under new management. If you want to keep up with the real stories shaping the wrestling landscape, head over to Post Wrestling and WrestleNomics on your favorite platforms to subscribe and join the conversation in our community forums. Remember, the stories told in the boardroom often end up being just as dramatic as the ones told in the ring. Are we seeing the start of a more corporate era, or just business as usual? Could the biggest spectacle in sports entertainment actually be heading back to the desert? Grab your gear, because the rumors are officially confirmed. WrestleMania 43 is locked in for Saudi Arabia. Even with the uncertainty caused by the US-Iran conflict, WWE has doubled down on their commitment to Riyadh season for 2027. Now, here is where it gets interesting. While we have all grown accustomed to the massive two-night extravaganza, there is some internal chatter about potentially slimming it back down to a single-night event. But hold your horses. The power players at ESPN are reportedly pushing hard to keep that two-night format, and honestly, can you blame them? The scale of these events has simply outgrown the old one-night model. We are looking at a tentative date of March 27, 2027, though April 10 is still floating around as a backup. It is a bold move, but as the legendary Paul Heyman recently pointed out, the secret to WWE's success isn't just today's show. It is the long-term vision. Heyman's philosophy is that every WrestleMania acts as a massive launching pad for the next, creating an endless cycle of bigger and better. It is that relentless pursuit of spectacle that keeps the wrestling world spinning. If Heyman is already stressing over the booking for Saudi Mania, you know we are in for something massive. What do you think? Does the desert setting take away from the prestige of the grandest stage of them all? Or is it exactly the kind of global expansion WWE needs to keep evolving? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more updates. And remember, in the world of wrestling, the road to the next show starts the very second the bell rings on the current one.